Hello everyone, this is RalorWolf here once again. Now, we've got a situation here. We've got Jebediah stranded on Minmus, and we've got Bill stranded in orbit around the moon. So we've got a lot of rescue missions to take care of, but I'm not going to get to that yet. Basically, I want to be able to rescue them in one go. I think I'll be able to do it, but I have to first unlock a capsule with 3 seats in it, or build a huge lander that has 3 different pods on it, which is kind of what I did in the last series I had, but I really want to try and do just one bigger one. I can take on a tour of the moons, pick them up, bring them home, have them safe. But first, like I said, we need to get that 3-person capsule unlocked, so I think today we're going to focus on airplanes. I haven't done that since I played a long time ago. Should be interesting. I made a little bit of a test at it earlier in the season. That did not go well because we didn't have many parts unlocked. But we'll go through and look at what we can do. In our last episode, we were able to get some science from Bill. Even though he wasn't able to make it home safe, he's in his safe little orbit, we were able to send some science home, so we have a total of 180. Like I said, I'm going to be playing with planes, so I'll probably unlock these right here. It's got some control surfaces and some jet engines. So we'll go for that. What's that next set? It opens up some converters. No idea what some of this stuff is, but it is airplane based. We still have 90, so we can unlock one of these other ones here. Let me see. Oh, we're probably going to need this. It's going to give us our landing gear. Just glancing through the other parts to see if there's anything we're going to need or want instead. But I think that landing gear is going to be our ticket. Ooh, fuel lines are always good and RCS stuff. Yep. Okay, yep. We definitely need this landing gear though. So there we go. Alright, we're going to build an aircraft. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. It'll be sped up. Now with jet engines, you basically have to have a jet engine and fuel, but for the oxidizing agent you actually need intake. So we'll have to figure out how best to design that. Like I said, I haven't designed these things for a very long time. One thing you always want to do is keep the center of lift behind your center of mass, but you have to keep in mind that the fuel will drain from the tanks from the front to the back, so that'll throw your center of mass back some, and it could throw you off, so you got to be careful with that. Alright, I think I've got everything on here that I want to. I can't think of anything else I'm going to need to do. It's got 2 tanks of fuel, it's got the science center in there, it's got the goo pods, landing gears. It'd be nice to have a ladder coming down, but what I'm thinking I'm going to do if I want to get out and walk around is to drop the front gear and let the front end hit the ground. That might work. It might not. It might blow some stuff up. But we'll see how this goes. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. Let's go ahead and name it. Space Plane Mark 1. Alright, on the runway. Rolling forward. Let's see. That. Okay. Make sure I know all my controls. Come on, lift off a little bit. I may have my back wheels back too far, but hopefully this will take off. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Alright. I think that calls for going back and adjusting those gear a little bit. Because we definitely have speed. I mean, I didn't feel like it was getting any lift, but I'm hoping that center lift back up. If I move these up... Actually, let me keep them back further. Spread them a little bit. I do like that. That should keep the back end a little bit lower. It's a flatter profile, which is better for my taste. Just double check. That's behind. Maybe move these wings just a slight bit forward. Just a little bit. Maybe not quite that much. Alright. Spaceplane Mark II. Give this another shot. Save it. Launch it. Alright. We go ahead and try this out really quick. Oh, wrong. Alright, let's go again. Try this out. I wonder if SAS will help us. I didn't think to try that on. Oh, yep, it's getting up. I think maybe it was just that SAS. Ooh! Yeah, SAS definitely helps us out here. And we're flying. It actually doesn't look too bad. Ooh, it banks really fast. Maybe I should turn on caps lock for easy controls. Seems to want to correct itself and fly straight. That's good. Put our gear away. And we actually look like a airplane. Very, very nice. Let's bring the resources down to make sure we keep our air intake up. We're still... Oh no, we're... Let's see, I just want to get to a place where we're climbing slightly. Not necessarily that much. This seems to respond pretty well. Let's do a banking turn. Seems a little interesting on the responses. Wonder what doing some science will give us. Only 17 if I do that one. Go ahead and reset that. What's out here? Oh, is this might be the secondary airport. No, I was actually flying pretty well, and I'm still gaining speed. I wonder if I pull up some. how high and fast we can go. All in all, this seems pretty decent. Alright, 3,000 seems like a pretty decent cruise. Whoa, a little unsteady there. I was about to say 3,000 meters seems like a pretty decent cruising altitude. Yeah, that's another little airstrip. Awesome. Not going to try and land there right now. What I am going to do is try and figure out at what point... Okay. Air intake is 0.65. I basically want to find a pretty decent cruising altitude, drop the engine, throttle down, and just be able to fly for a while on our gas tanks. Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty responsive with these big control surfaces on there. Okay, we're dropping pretty fast. Alright. Okay, going back kind of towards land. I'm trying to think of where I want to explore. The whole reason for this is getting some science. I'm out here, maybe go down to the south tip. I wonder if I can, yeah, I probably can't set any kind of go here kind of thing. But that's west. Supposed to just fly along the coast. This will definitely be sped up. I don't want you to have to sit here for the hour while I'm flying around. All in all, this seems like a very easy plane to control. It's a little sensitive on the left and right, but it's pretty darn nice. I'm going to go ahead and try a crew report here. No data. Wow. Okay, definitely doesn't look like we can get much data from being here. One thing I'm a little worried about is disk space on my computer. I haven't deleted any of the past 4 episodes, I think, recording, so I'm going to have to definitely clear those out. I may have to stop recording at some point, so it won't be a continuous record stream, but as close as I can get it. On my way to this point so far, I tried another crew report that said I was over grasslands, but it immediately went back off of the grassland, so I'm guessing I was just over a little peninsula. I'm getting near the tip of this continent. I might try and land somewhere near here. I've got plenty of fuel, but I imagine what I'm going to do is get some data and recover. Well, it would be nice to do it in one solid trip if I could. Collect a bunch of data, then transmit it back. I've heard that transmitting, like if you transmit data, you don't gather as much overall. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that, but we will see. But all in all, this plane is flying pretty well so far. I don't know what it's going to be like once it gets low on fuel and the mass shifts away from the center of lift. Let me see, am I over the land now? Okay, I'm over the land. I'm going to try another scientific. Let's go crew report. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Try the goo, see what it says. It just says flying at Kerbin. Flying at Kerbin. I'm going to go ahead and transmit the grassland data I had. as it opens up the satellite dish. Hopefully that doesn't come off in the wind like solar panels do. Seems okay. Now let me see what the crew report says. Yeah, it says over the grasslands. But yet, the mystery goo says flying at Kerbin. So maybe I actually have to land before I can do that kind of data. So, I guess I will try for a landing. Let's see, I'm going to turn the throttle completely off and just see how this thing glides. I haven't tested that yet. It glides pretty well. Let me see if I can actually do like a horizontal flight pretty well. And it doesn't seem to like to keep its speed and altitude. That's okay. Whoa, didn't mean to go that steep. Let's see, we're still on a hill. I'll go ahead and throttle up some. Let's see, it's hard to check how straight this land is. Go ahead. There's our shadow. I'm thinking if I don't land slow enough, this thing is going to want to tilt over to the side. Because it's got a pretty narrow wheelbase. Looks like we're coming down pretty quick, or pretty well. Let's see. This seems to be somewhat flat at least. Flare up a little. Put on the brakes. And wow, pretty good. It's staying up. Awesome. We made a successful landing. Go ahead and turn off the SAS. That was pretty good. Alright, what does the materials bay say now? Material study in the grasslands, 7 science. Really, that's it? I must have already done some research here, I guess. What about the mystery goo? I see we're rolling backwards. I wonder if I can hold the brakes on while I'm doing this kind of stuff. Looks like it. 3 science for goo. Well, that sucks. Guess I might as well keep it. Keep the other data for now. Man, it's kind of a bummer. I must have already done some during one of my landings in the grasslands or something. Crew report. Grasslands. Yeah. Okay. Now, I know there's supposed to be parking brakes, but I don't know how to turn those on. Double tap B maybe? No. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I just click brake. Okay. If I click brakes, looks like that light stays on. So that must be parking brakes. One thing I want to check. I hope it doesn't ruin anything. Can I access the gear? Yeah. Raise gear. Oh, wow. I guess I doubled the gear on here. That's not what I expected. No, not. I want this one. Not lower gear, raise gear. Well, darn. Well, I guess what I could do is do all the gear at once and hope that nothing crazy happens. Oh wait, can I lock? Unlock steering, invert steering. I was thinking if I lower all or raise all the gear and then just lower these back out, that would do what I want it to do. But That could be dangerous because then because it's going to have to lay all the way down before I can put these back up, or put them back down, and that could roll the whole thing over onto a wing, which would not be good. But I don't think it would blow up my cabin, so at least I would be able to recover my data, I guess. So maybe I'll go ahead and try it. Ooh. Gear. Lower gear. Ooh. Alright, well, so I'm hoping that's enough to be able to get in and out of the cockpit. That's my hope here, since I don't have ladders. Stressful. Oh, maybe that'll act enough like a ladder where I can get back up. Okay. Awesome. Take surface sample, worth 9, keep it. EVA report, worth 2, keep it. Now let's try. Awesome. It will let me get back on. Okay. Didn't realize I had double gear there. They're like inside each other. But that's okay. That one there should still be enough to do what we need to do. We're going to try and take back off and fly to another area. I guess since the data here is low anyway, and the sun's still out, I might as well go ahead and transmit. Oh, wait, that's right. Even if you transmit it, you're not able to reuse those things. I didn't think about that. Okay, I guess transmit the reusable ones only. That makes sense. I like that they have that button there. And then these, I will just try and find a better place to gather the data to return it. Alright. And hope that we don't crash on takeoff. Let's see, where to head to. This looks like a deserty area. We might go ahead and fly across the ocean. Let's see, I might need to turn a little bit, though, when I get going. Just so I'm not going on a sideways hill. Oh yeah, SAS on. Definitely want that. Oh, don't speed up too much yet. I'm just trying to turn. Brakes. And find a flat piece of area. That looks pretty decent. Go ahead and throttle up. Oh, this could be shady. Oh no. Oh geez. Oh geez. Lift off. And don't hit the hill. Oh brother. That was a little more stressful than I thought. It didn't seem stressful. And it worked out decently. But it's a little more stressful than you would think. Oh, and we're still not up over this hill yet. Keep the throttle up, buddy. Okay, at least we're climbing. And we should be headed in a decent area. Whew. That was not fun. But it worked out. There's a little patch of, like a little lake over here. I'm going to fly over that and try a crew report over it and see what it says. See if it says something other than grassland. Oh. Pull up, buddy. Pull up. Oh, geez. Come on. even out. Kerbin's grassland. 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 Okay, so it's still just the grassland. That's okay though. Head to this little lake area. It should be easy to read on the map. Okay, we're flying up. Oh, we're flying that way? I want to fly that way. Let's see. Wait. Okay. So I want to turn this way. Ooh, a little faster than I wanted to go. That might be a little better. Slight adjustment. Let's see, we can climb a little bit more. It seemed like 6,000 to 7,000 was a pretty good cruising altitude for this thing. Okay, looks like we're going the right way now. Nope, a little more to the right. Yep, I want to go a little more north from that. Oh, yeah. I wanted to gear up. I might have to do some finagling with this thing again. Oh, yeah, it stayed down. Okay, cool. Oh, and then, of course, I hit the button. Okay. There we go. Alright. That's decent for our direction. We're still climbing and increasing speed. Alright, that's probably pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and start cruising. Lower my throttle down. Let's see how that pans out for us. So far I'm liking this plane, but of course we're not even halfway through the fuel, so who knows what's going to happen when it runs low and that center of mass changes. I guess if it does get uncontrollable, I can always transfer the fuel up to that front tank again. I think that'll work. I don't know if I'd be able to refit this thing to do orbital flights, or at least go somewhat suborbital to get further distances or not. My idea on that would be to add a couple rocket boosters to this thing. Well, not boosters, like I'd want actual rockets. And then get it up in the air, go a little bit higher, shut this engine down, fire up the rockets, and then when I come back down to the atmosphere, I can go ahead and land it like a plane. At least that's what I'll like to do. I don't know if I'll be able to get that to work or not, or if I come up with another idea before that. Not sure. We will only be able to see and find out. Looks like my aim is going to be pretty perfect on this one. I'm seeing the very early tips of that land. Awesome. Looks like this plane's optimal altitude was about 10,000 meters, or 10 kilometers, and it was able to go around 300 meters per second, and that's under quarter throttle. So that was pretty nice. Looks like that'll be my target from now on. I was able to just cruise along. Oh, and by the way, I hope everyone had a happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Yule, whatever you want to call it, whatever you celebrate. Hopefully it went well for you. Alright, I'm getting pretty close to the land. Looking nice. Hopefully this is like a desert or something so I can get some more data. And if it gets pretty decent data, I'll probably go ahead and end this episode then, so I can clean the rest of my hard drive off. And hopefully it gets enough science to be able to unlock some more stuff. But I still didn't see those 3-person capsules on the unlock area, so it might be another episode or two before we get to do our rescue. Okay, we're over this land. Go ahead and try a crew report. Kerbin shores. Okay, we've got plenty around the shores already, so that doesn't count. Oh, yep, looks like it's a new biome. Looks like it's a desert. Only worth 3.5 science, but we'll go ahead and transmit that. And that means we can go ahead and cut our engines and start down for our landing, which hopefully will go smoothly. It looks pretty bumpy around here. I don't know if I can find a good landing spot or not. Didn't really want to go down that steep, but here we go. Okay. Let me go ahead and speed up some. 60 meters per second seems a little slow. Well, it wasn't necessarily the speed, it was the rate at which I was dropping even when I was leveled off seemed a little low, but there we go. Again, I'm trying to see if I can find a pretty flat area. It's kind of hilly in this place. Getting pretty low. Go ahead and pull back. Touchdown. Hit the brakes. It's about to go on a little bit of a hill, but I think we made it. Awesome. Lock the brakes on, and we've landed once more in the desert. So let's see how much science we can get. 3 science in the desert. Are you serious? Keep it. I was hoping it'd be a lot more than that. Let me review the data on the other one. Yeah, I was getting 3 science in the grasslands, 3 science in the desert now. So our science is doing 7.5. I'm guessing it would do the same in the desert. That is not much science at all. Go ahead and try the crew report in the desert. 1.5. Transmit it. Man, that is not as cool as I was hoping for it to be. Guess I'll go ahead and do a sample. Try and do this setting down of the thing again. I'm going to try and just leave the back ones down and see if that will work. The last one I didn't even have to jump up to be able to get on, so yeah, it looks like this will work too. Surface sample will get me 9. That's decent. EVA report 2.4. Nice. I don't think a spacesuit was entirely necessary to get here, was it? Very nice. Okay, keep that. And okay, it looks like I will have to jump. And there we go. Okay, so that works. I can get on. I can review the data. Transmit the EVA report. Just hold on to that sample. Very nice, very nice. I was definitely hoping for this to get a lot more science than that, though. That's kind of depressing. I mean, 3 science. The surface samples will help us out, but man. Now, there's a lot of areas to explore, but if each new biome is only going to give us 3 signs, that's, well, 3 for each of our things, plus we can't even get that data until we recover it and start over again. Flying, I don't know. What is that? That looks, oh, it's just a little lake. So I'm trying to think of what to do now. We've got desert, we've got grasslands. I don't know if there's anything else nearby. I mean, I want to check out that. I'll do that at some point. I guess this plane would be able to make it over there in this trip, but I don't have enough space on my hard drive to actually do all that. Even though I speed it up a lot, I still have to record it all in real time. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and just recover the ship, get the data we've gathered. And one thing I was thinking of doing was flying over these mountains and just get a crew report from above them. I don't think there'd be anywhere to really land easily there. But I'm going to wait for another episode for that. Let's see. Go ahead and recover. Man, I was hoping to get a little more than that. Let's see how we did. We got 12 science earned on the mission. Total of 36. Not enough to unlock anything. Whew. But that was fun. We definitely built a plane that can fly pretty well. It glowed. It glided well. And I have hopes for it. I just wish it would give a little more science in each area. That's a little bit of a downside, because this is going to take a long time to explore with this thing. But anyway, we'll get into that in the next episode. I will see you next time.